Hello everyone. In the last episode, we had seen that behind any leader's aspirations like building innovation, customer centricity, performance orientation in his organization lies one fundamental challenge, and that is to create the right culture. Because it is the culture that shapes the behaviors and turns vision into reality. I will go a step further to say that building the right culture is one of the top priorities for any leader. And therefore, in the arena with Rajnish, over the next 8 to 10 episodes, I want to embark with you on a journey to explore corporate culture in greater depths and details through a series titled Culture by Design, a CXO's Guide to Building High-Performance Organizations. Let's today begin with exploring in details what corporate culture really means. It actually starts with you, the leader. It's the leader's beliefs and value systems that become the foundation for the culture that the organization is going to have. It's what you as a leader stand for. But importantly, it's also about what you as a leader say no to. Because culture is not just shaped by what leaders promote, but also by what they reject. And at this stage, let's ponder about the beliefs and value systems. It is not necessary that a leader's values and beliefs will always be positive and good for the company. His values and beliefs could sometimes be detrimental to the company's culture, performance, and reputation. For example, when greed became a value of paramount importance in Wells Fargo, it led to corporate fraud and disaster, and the company lost customer trust almost overnight. So we can actually safely say that trust is a vital anchor for building the right culture. And therefore, as leaders, we need to reflect on what are our beliefs and value systems, because these are going to translate into behaviors and actions across our organization. And coming to the organizations, we can look at organizations working in two dimensions. To start with, we have this formal layer, which comprises of things like SOPs, workflows, governance structures, and so on. Every organization has these listed down. But there is also that informal layer, which is how people actually behave, how decisions are actually made, what norms are lived on a daily basis. And we have seen that more often than not, it is this informal layer which dominates and defines the culture of your organization. We can always write down the processes. We can make the SOPs, workflows. We could even copy the best practices from others. But what cannot be copied is how the people behave, how they relate to each other, and how the norms are lived on a daily basis. And interestingly, as we saw, that culture is not just about the policies and SOPs. I would like to move a step further and say that it is also not about the perks and infrastructure that you provide. It's not about the office infra, about the food coupons, the Friday evening drinks, or the gym facilities that you provide. While all these are important, more important from cultural context is how people interact, how they communicate, how they respond under pressure. We can say that it is how your team behaves and why it behaves that way. And to conclude today, I would like to say that the culture of your organization is the evidence of your leadership. In the upcoming episode, I am going to discuss with you an interesting dichotomy about the culture the leaders wish they have, the cultures the leaders think they have, and the culture that an organization actually has. As we sign off today, please pause and reflect. What are the behaviors you are allowing in your organization? Because that is your organization's culture. Bye-bye. Jai Hind.